It's always special when the Parsha mimics what's happening or reflects what's happening in current events. This week, we had the tremendous news that Ron Gavili's bones were being brought out of Gaza, being buried in Israel, and this marked a lot of important closure for many, including myself, in relation to October 7th. Kind of a breath of ability to breathe once again, in knowing that there are no more hostages in Gaza. Already for over a decade, there's been hostages there. This week's Parsha, the very first Aliyah, we learn about how Am Yisrael took Yosef's bones out of Egypt. In this week's Parsha, this is based on a promise that they made to Yosef. Yosef made them promise that that they bring his bones out of Egypt as they left Egypt. Why did Yosef want them to do that? And why is our Parsha speaking about it among the great miracles of Yetziat Mitzrayim in our Parsha? Why is it mentioning this small detail? Well, it's not really a small detail. Yosef and his brothers did not get along, to put it lightly. And they tried to cancel Yosef. Yosef had a different approach to leadership. Yosef had a different mode of thinking, and maybe he wasn't always a perfect character, but they tried to cancel him. They threw him in a pit and left him to die. Yosef wanted to teach the tribes in the next generation to not cancel each other out if you don't agree with each other. They had to carry Yosef's bones from place to place as they left Egypt. This would be a remembrance that we can't cancel out somebody who's different like Yosef, but instead we must carry them with us, take care of them, and try to understand them and try to make space for them. In the end, they ended up carrying Yosef's bones from place to place for 40 years until finally they buried him. Where did they bury him? In Shechem. Why did they bury him in Shechem? That's the very place where the altercation happened originally. This is a coming full circle experience where at the very place where they tried to cancel him, they ended up giving him honor and respect and burying his bones. It's a good message for us. We've still not healed from the sin of Yosef and his brothers. There still is strife and dissent in our nation. We need to work hard to not cancel each other out, but instead to carry each other and God willing, take care of each other, because we're all one big family. Good Shabbos.